Happy Monday to everybody watching the video. Are we on the cusp of turnaround to come? We're in that timing window, guys. It's now the second week of April. So we're in the timing window where we should start to have make or break decisions in the market, whether we like it or not. Now, so far, the market's not looking too bad. Okay, Bitcoin hovering around 84k, still lower high. ETH, 1600, nearly 1700. And some of our altcoins have had, although they are still quite low, decent-ish recoveries over the past week, right? You're seeing things like 10, 20, 30% recoveries. Baby boy render, 48% recovery over the past 7 days. But it's not all good, because a lot of you guys would have seen what happened with Mantra yesterday. I actually made a tweet to say, what should I do? Short it to zero, 50x relief trade. So before we do continue, guys, let me know what I should do, and then tomorrow I'll let you know which way it went. But Mantra was an RWA coin that looked like it had been manipulated by some of the big boys and insiders. Oh, is the 4-year cycle still intact, guys? Do you believe the 4-year cycle is still intact? Because if so, then we're in the year 3 of the bull, okay? We shouldn't expect a bear market until next year. And we've seen in year 3, usually, it can be the biggest expansion phases of the 3-year bull cycle. Okay, so 2026 is when we should fully be out of our positions waiting to buy back Bitcoin. But for now, we should be looking for DCA outs, and we're still in the red. So hopefully this year can turn around. We can come back and we can say, well, obviously, the 4-year cycle is still intact. We just had a little bit of a wick low to start out the year. Something that gives me hope, not only the M2, guys, but gold went parabolic. Gold went all the way to nearly 3.4k. It's insane. It is going vertical right now. And this is the time where, realistically, when you're looking at risk, you should be exiting gold. Okay, people think that gold is going to go up forever, right? And it probably will. And it probably will hit, 5, 10k an ounce. But if you're trying to swing trade these things, long swing trade these things, then when things go vertical like this, then yeah, we should definitely be looking for exits. But similar to gold, just before it did go absolutely vertical, look at where Bitcoin is, guys. Okay, so if we do get a touch of this trend line and then we start to have our rally out, that's going to lock out a lot of people. Are we going to go to 900k? I highly doubt it. But I do think we can go a little bit higher than maybe all of us are expecting. And something that's going to push up the market, President Trump said something positive will come out with China regarding all of the tariffs and all this sort of stuff, right? All the trade wars going on right now. So remember, the market is flip-floppy right now, and all you need is a few positive news articles to come out. Trump to say, you know what, me and China, we've sorted it out. Whether that's likely or not, it's a whole different thing. But all you need is a few of these positive news articles to come out. Boom. The market then gets the next leg, final leg of the bull run. Another thing that we're seeing, guys, are over-the-counter desk balances start to hit new lows. And a lot of you guys asked me in the comment section, hey, Lex, how is it that all these big institutions are buying? Surely they're not buying because the price of Bitcoin hasn't moved. Well, OTC transactions allow you guys to buy, well, not us, because we're little small fries, but allow the big guys to buy Bitcoin, other cryptocurrencies, without affecting the open markets. And once this does dry up, then they're going to be forced to buy in the open market, which absolutely will affect the live price. Okay, so it's a ticking time bomb. If you ask me, there's a lot of different catalysts that are pushing towards the fact that we could be coming close to the end of the worst of it. But great to see OTC desk balances are at new lows. So right now on the Bitcoin chart, guys, wow. I mean, look at that. It looks pretty good. We didn't actually get the exact touch of the bottom area of this wedge right now. And it does look like Bitcoin, at least, if we ignore this fat scam wick that we had, I think it was when Trump announced, I can't remember what the news was, but you remember the scam pump that we had out of here. It looks like we're now starting to have our breakout. 87k is the next big level of resistance if we can hold this. But 85k right now for Bitcoin, okay, looking pretty good. Don't want to get ahead of myself with ETH because we still have the 1618 target at 1300. But if we can now start to take out these green lines, print higher lows in the structure, and then break out of this larger falling wedge, then boom, ETH could be on its way to a breakout soon. But even if we do coil, we're going to be coiling until May, okay, until mid-May for ETH, unless we get a violent spike out in the next few days to few weeks. We've got big resistance at 2.3k. And now, when first looking at Total 3, guys, I thought, you know what? I'm getting a bit too ahead of myself, because what we can do is we can bring it to the absolute wick, and we still look like we are trying to break out for Total 3. And guys, when we do break out for Total 3, then that's going to be super good for a lot of our alt positions. So right now, we need to be seeing what is the strongest performers in the market, trying to double down on those on an eventual confirmation of a breakout, and then riding this thing to the breakout target. And when we get up to here, guys, just remember, it's going to be a massive level of DCAing out. So whether or not we think, you know, Total 3 is going to print higher highs, new all-time highs, remember, at the highs and at these little breaks of the highs, there's going to be a lot of people exiting their position. So we've got to bear that in mind. Saying that in today's video so we can come back to that maybe in a few months' time, maybe into June, July, August. Right, we're all the way up here and we're getting ahead of ourselves. But for now, it looks like if we don't reject over this week and we could just hold some bullish sentiment in the market, then Total 3 could be on its way to breaking out alongside Bitcoin. So right now, markets not looking too shabby, guys. So there we go. You let me know which way you think the market is going to eventually close this week. Are we going to have a bullish second half of April? All comments are welcome down below. If you made it this far, let me know what you want me to cover in the next video. Peace.